Hey everyone, Lenny Pinna here in Indiana, Pennsylvania, which is about 40 minutes from Johnstown. I'm here today because a friend had given me a gift card to make a candle 4 years ago for my birthday, and I have never gotten around to it. And I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me to make a candle before leaving the area. And I just thought, now I'm more involved with candles. This is going to be really cool to go in there. And actually, I have a little wonder if they're going to have any basil to see if I can put that in a candle. So I'm going to be at the Philly Street Candle Company. And I'm going to ask them. I haven't talked to them ahead of time whether I can do any filming, but I'm going to ask them. But one way or another, you're going to find out about whatever candle I make today. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're approaching the Philly Street Candle Bar. Looks cool. Can't wait to go inside and see what's going on. Ooh, here we go. Hey everyone, I've just met the manager, Derek.
Hello.
And he's going to explain the process of how I'm going to make a candle today. So let's hear what he has to say.
Okay. So what you all are going to do is I'm going to give you a clipboard and a pen. You're going to smell the candles along our candle wall over there, and then write down all of your favorites. Typically we mix up to 3 scents, but write down more than 3. Because if you only write down 3, it's kind of like back to the drawing board. But after you have a good list, along the store, you're going to select a candle that you want to put it in. And there's a lot of things that you can make here too. You can make candles, wax melts, car scents, roll-ons, perfume sprays, diffusers, and so much more. The prices are along the shelf, and then whenever you're ready, you just bring it up here, and we'll look at this list together and grab some oils off the wall and make your own creation.
Wonderful. I have a question right off the bat. Do you have anything with basil?
I do have basil.
Yes, yes, people are going to love this. Okay. Well, thank you, Derek. I'm going to let loose and look around.
Sounds good.
So, folks, there are so many opportunities and possibilities here. Derek pointed out all kinds of jars and containers to do mists or diffusers or all kinds of things. But he led me over to the wall where I can get introduced to a whole wall of basic scents. And guess what there is? Yes, you'll see it in a moment. Here is the basil. I'm going to smell the basil candle. Finally, Italian basil. Oh my gosh. That's all you have to do is put basil in a candle and it'll smell like basil. So if everyone remembers my Where's the Basil candle, we're at the beginning. I'm going to definitely use basil in my candle. Before I smell any more candles, I just want to give you a sense of what it looks like here with all the different candle scents. I think there's about 180 here, but he says he has more in the back if I need so. Because I asked about fennel, and he didn't have fennel, but he does have anise. But I also want to show you the rest of this beautiful facility. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? That's Derek back there. There's containers and all kinds of things. I just want to give you a sense of the store. Now I'm going to proceed. They're in alphabetical order, so I'm going to be able to go through and pick out some scents. I'll be back with you. Folks, I got to tell you, I am blown away by these scents. To get the pure essence of all of these scents, I mean, banana, I'm always saying I would never get quite banana, jade, fresh baked bread, earth. One that surprised me, I never would have even understood, is volcano. It is this, I guess I would have thought it'd be like sort of like ashy kind of. It's this minerally, but almost like mineral meets tropical. It's dry. It is so interesting. I think I'm going to use it in something. I can tell you that I am interested in 2 combinations. I've always said this before, so I'm going to try it out. Basil tomato leaf, fresh baked bread, and sun-ripened tomato. I'm thinking of using, and maybe with another herb like basil. So it's going to be very much a gourmand candle. And you know, I've always talked about this fennel and grapefruit, which I love. I'm going to have to ask them to get me the anisette, but I found the grapefruit. It is so good. And they have elderflower, which is that just a light sweet, almost like a little bit like a lychee. I'm thinking that that's going to be a combination, and I might add something like the volcano into that one. So I'll tell you about my combinations, but I wish I would have come here sooner. I would have come here more often. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how amazing these scents are, and I can't wait to put them together. So it looks over here is that, what's it say? That's the pre-made candles. If I just get the essence of these candles, they're $20, but I'm going to have to now go pick out jars, and they're priced accordingly, and then I will pick the scents to go with it. So I'm going to give you an idea of the jars. We got these glass jars, the perfume mists. They got, you know, basic white and black, but they have these iridescent jars. Look at this pink iridescent and this sort of whitish iridescent. I might be interested in one of those for my fennel and anise candle. Oh, look what they have. Oh, they have mugs. I thought that was going to be for a candle. And then probably could use it. Over here, we have some fun, colorful ones. These are all my choices here. Some have wooden lids, ceramic bowls, wooden blocks. Oh, whoa, that's interesting. Wonder if my bread one would look good in a wooden block. And wooden bunny. There's your disco ball jar and hearts down there. And then let's see, look at the lovely plants in here too. This is amazing. Wow. And then over here, they have some jars, but they also have some pottery that's made by local artists. And more of these wooden vessels down here. Wow, these are so cool. And wooden crosses. Okay, well, it's now time for me to decide. Okay, folks, I have picked 2 candles I'm going to make. I am going to do baked bread, tomato leaf, sun-ripened tomatoes, and basil. I'm making like a bruschetta, Italian bruschetta, and I've picked out this green container with the wooden lid to kind of go with my basil Italian theme here. And then over here I have anise, grapefruit, elderflower, champagne, and white tea. And I felt when I saw this iridescent pink that it's going to be I just think of grapefruit and champagne and the delicacy. I think that that's going to be really fun. So Derek's going to help me in a moment, and I'm going to get started. I'm making this myself. Here we go. Okay, folks, so Derek is going to talk me through how to make this.
So what you're going to want to do is
We have to wait for the traffic. This is Philadelphia Street in Indiana, and it's a busy street. Okay.
No, you're good. It's a beautiful day and we have the doors open. But you're just going to squirt a little bit of each of your oils into there on the smaller side.
On the smaller side. Oh, it's like jiggers, like in alcohol.
It is.
Making a drink.
Is.
Okay.
And then you're going to use your spoon and give it a little dip and then smell the spoon.
Okay.
That way, if you're smelling too much of one, you can kind of balance it out the way that you want.
Yes.
You get to control the ratio, but the goal is fill it up as full as possible, almost like an infinity pour.
Okay.
Just don't pick it up or it will spill.
Okay.
So it's just going to dip and smell.
Okay.
And then you can kind of walk them through on what you're adding in there.
Okay.
But
so
you're good to pour away.
Perfect. All right. So I get to get the ratio here too of what I want. Well, I know the main ingredients are the anise and the grapefruit. So I'm going to put those in equal portion. Remember that fennel and grapefruit salad that I make? That's the inspiration for this candle. And then the elderflower, I think, is going to add just a touch of sweetness to balance out the grapefruit. The champagne is like the vinegar I think about when I make that salad to support it. And the white tea, I think, is going to give it structure. So we're going to see what happens here. But what Derek told me is with this spoon, I then dip it in and smell it, the combination. Let me stir it first a little bit.
And it will smell potent. So
Yes.
keep that in mind. It will smell better in the wax.
Ooh. Wow, it's really combining. What am I thinking? It's a little bit strong. It's a little bit grapefruit strong. I might need a little bit more elderflower to just create a little, like that bittersweet. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that was nice. Let's see what more. Maybe I just need more of those added ingredients to the fennel and grapefruit to tone those down and balance them out. Ooh, it's starting. You know how I talk about when candles go up your nostrils and it starts to expand. That's what it's starting to do. Derek says it's going to be potent though on the nose this way. Okay, I'll try just a little bit more tea, see what happens. It kind of dried a little bit. I'm going to go back to the elderflower. I think that one is really the balancing act for this whole. Yes, and the champagne. Maybe I have to try a drop more anise now. We'll see what happens. Get that fennel in there. Oh, I think that's it. I like it. I think it's nicely balanced. So Derek is now pouring 8 ounces of wax that he says, I'm making the candle completely. I forgot that I'm actually doing it all. I thought I was just picking the scents.
And we use a soy blend too.
A soy blend. Okay, folks.
And
soy blend.
a cotton wick.
And a cotton wick. So I just pour this in?
You're going to get very close and give it a quick pour. Perfect.
All right. It's like I'm going to be a bartender here for the candles.
And then with one hand, you're going to hold the wick.
One hand I'm holding the wick, he told me.
And the other hand...
Can I hold it, show them just for a second? Oh, it's a little warm.
It is warm.
Okay, but this is what it's a warm, but it's not too warm and I can't hold it. And I'm holding the wick. Now what?
You're going to use your hand and use the spoon and place the spoon in there. And then you're just going to slowly stir back and forth all the way to the bottom. Gently scraping the sides and edges.
Okay, I'm directed to slowly stir, swirl, scraping the edges. And so it's mixing with the wax?
Yes. You're going to do that for 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes I'm going to do this. So I'm going to turn you off for right now, everybody. Okay, what was it, 20, how much? 2 minutes of stirring is over. He said I did a good job. Oh, it's warmer now. Okay.
Do you want me to hold it?
No, I'm okay. Thank you for offering, Derek. He said I can smell it. Whoa, look out, everybody. Look out, Kringle. Look out, Goose Creek. Lenny's candles are on the way. Bath and Body Works. Oh, this is, it does it. I said Kringle because it has some complexity.
You can drop that.
Okay.
That is good.
Thanks. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to make my other candle, the bruschetta. So Derek has just put the finishing touch on for it to sit. I guess I'm going to call this my fennel and grapefruit salad. I think that's the name of this candle. Well, there it is. This is the label, fennel grapefruit salad. I'm back to using the jigger to make my bruschetta. So let's see. I'm just going to put, let's see, maybe about a quarter bread. We'll try. I'm going to do a little bit more now. He told me I got to really fill it up. And the basil is going to be a big accent to this. Let's see what just bread and basil smells like. Mmm. Oh, that's so nice. Now, the sun-ripened tomato actually reminds me of like slightly hot peppers. My grandfather used to make roasted tomatoes and peppers. So I got the tomato leaf and the sun-ripened tomatoes, and together they kind of, I think they're going to be kind of like my grandfather's roasted peppers and tomatoes. Oh. Mmm. This is going to be good. So now I'm just going to put a little bit more of ooch. Oh, I did something. I was going to make a little mess there. I had opened it up too much. So there's a little bit more bread. Baked bread. Fresh baked bread. I'm going to pick it up just right now when I can. Oh, I'm making an Italian delight. Sun-dried tomato. And the tomato leaf. I'm going to be sparing on the leaf. It definitely had a little bit of a strength to it. I want to make sure it doesn't overpower this. Yeah, that's enough of that. So let's see. I think the basil and the bread need to be predominant. With just a little bit of that tomato leaf and a little bit of that spiciness of the sun-ripened tomato. Mmm. You know what? I'm going to accent the basil, everybody. I want to smell the basil. You know that. Where's the basil? It's going to be here. Yeah. That's the trick. Just a little bit more bread, a little more basil, and maybe a pinch of the sun-ripened tomato. Oh, wow, this is so nice. Okay, I have to fill it up just a little bit more. It's going, well, let me see, maybe just a pinch of the leaf, more basil, and more bread. Is that baked bread? Yep. Okay, last pinch of sun-dried tomato. And last basil. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm going to repeat the steps of, I got my wax and a quick pour, and now it's time for me to stir. So I'll turn you off because I'm going to stir for 2 minutes. So the 2 minutes is up. Derek says I can take a smell again. Wow. I definitely wanted the basil to come through, and it does. But it's definitely an amalgamation of the bread, tomato. It's an Italian delicacy. Bruschetta, that's what I'm going to call it. Derek just put the accoutrement on top. He said he's getting hungry from the smell of it. So there it is, folks. Basil tomato bruschetta. That's the Italian. People say bruschetta, but in Italian it's bruschetta. Okay, folks, I now have to give it an hour and a half, and then I can come back to get my finished candle. So I guess I'm just going to go down the street of Indiana, Pennsylvania, and see what I can get into. Well, hey, everybody, it's 4:40. It's time for me to go back and get my candles.
I got your candles right here to go.
Oh, Derek, yay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have been amazing. Thank you for this experience.
Absolutely.
Good. Well, folks, what an adventure that was. I am so glad that I took this opportunity to go there. I have two side notes. One is I talked to Derek about his history with candles, and he was an assistant manager at Bath and Body Works in Westmoreland, Pennsylvania, before he got this job. And one other side note is I like that volcano scent. Well, I like the scent, but I thought it would be ash. And when I told him about it, Derek said that the company is Volcano that created the scent. And he even said it had a Hawaiian punch sort of quality for him. I said it had a tropical note. I didn't use it because it really was not Volcano, the essence of Volcano. It was Volcano, the company that made that scent. So I just wanted to clarify. Anyway, thanks for joining me as always, and I'll see you next time.